One of the biggest political races in the nation is running hot early. We've already seen outside groups hitting Senator Mark Udall, a Democrat, and his challenger, Republican Congressman Cory Gardner. Now we have our first ad directly from a campaign in the race. 9 News political reporter Brandon Ritterman put it to the truth test.
This one is a message from Mark Udall to all the women out there. Before we get into it, if you're thinking this is really early, it is. Later in the season, campaigns can force TV stations to give them the lowest possible rates. Now they're paying full price. But as one operative in this race told me, there's an unlimited amount of money on both sides of this race so long as it stays close. Control of the U.S. Senate's at stake. So what did the Udall camp spend a premium to tell you so early?
Congressman Cory Gardner's history promoting harsh anti-abortion laws is disturbing.
Words like harsh and disturbing are your clues that this is an opinion. We can't test that, but we can test the rest of the ad that's trying to make that point.
Gardner sponsored a bill to make abortion a felony.
This is true. In 2007, Gardner was a sponsor of S. 147 in the state legislature, which would have made it a Class 3 felony to perform an abortion,
including cases of rape and incest.
And that is also true of this bill. SB 147 did contain an exception to save the life of the mother. Aside from that, the bill outlaws abortion with no other exceptions.
Gardner even championed an 8-year crusade to outlaw birth control here in Colorado.
We've rated this claim debatable. Here's why. Cory Gardner supported personhood campaigns in Colorado, but this year he changed his mind. His campaign says he wanted to ban abortion, not birth control. They point out that the 2007 bill we mentioned did include language to protect contraceptives. The Udall campaign says it's dishonest for Gardner to claim he didn't know the personhood questions could affect birth control, because the supporters at the time said it would. But they don't have Gardner on record directly saying he opposes birth control. With all that info, you get to decide whether he's a crusader against birth control.
But Mark Udall protects our right to choose.
We find this fair. If you look at the scores Udall and Gardner both earned from two groups, you can see Udall gets a perfect score from Planned Parenthood and a 0 from National Right to Life. Gardner's scores are the exact opposite. The bottom line, Udall's a pretty solid pro-choice candidate, and Gardner is a pretty solid pro-life candidate. Gardner says he's a pro-life guy who supports access to birth control, though he has definitely supported abortion bans before that could have restricted birth control. With your truth test, Brandon Ritterman, 9